Thank you.
No problem. This is a Manta Sports Media presentation of 16th Region and 62nd District softball action. Happy Memorial's Day, and thank you to all that have served and all the armed forces. This is Jeff the Mantis Irwin coming at you live here from Morgan County High School softball field this afternoon for a good matchup here this afternoon, as the visiting team on the scoreboard will be the West Carter Lady Comets, currently 2-26 on the season, and they're going to be taking on the home team on the scoreboard is going to be the East Carter Lady Raiders, currently 20-11 on the season. And so these two teams have matched up already a couple times before this season, each time heading toward the East Carter Raiders way. They played back on April 1st at East Carter, where the West lost in 3 innings, 20-4 to the Lady Raiders, and then they played once again on April 10th at West Carter, and that game lasted 4 innings and was a score of 20-0. So West Carter hoping to come back up and try to get some of that magic that they had against the Menifee County Wildcats as well. So as the teams lining up, and they're getting the introduction of players here this afternoon. We'll go over the starting lineup real quick here. We'll start off with the East Carter Raiders, Lady Raiders, as Pritchard is going to be batting off first. She'll be out in center field. Rice will be pitching this afternoon, batting second. Manning will be at first base, batting third. Porter will be behind the plate tonight, batting fourth. At left field is going to be Cordell, S. Cordell, batting fifth. Combs will be at short this afternoon, batting sixth. Shelton will be at third base, batting seventh. Tussey will be out in right field, batting eighth. And Cordell will be at second base and batting ninth. And for the Lady Comets here, we'll take a brief moment here as we get ready for the national anthem. And, of course, now taking a look now at the West Carter lineup. Batting first this afternoon is going to be the second baseman, Haley James. Batting second is going to be the shortstop, Brandy Macho Woman McGlone. Batting third is going to be the center fielder, Cameron Burton. Batting fourth is going to be the pitcher, Emma McGlone. Batting fifth is going to be the left fielder, Trinity Salmons. Batting sixth is going to be the third baseman, Chloe Lambert. Batting seventh, moving up on the varsity squad here for this postseason game, is going to be Claire Holbrook, and she'll be behind the plate catching this afternoon. Emily Henderson, the senior and only senior and graduate here of West Carter, will be batting eighth, and she'll be at first base. And then Jordan Porter is going to be batting ninth. Alrighty, sorry about the little bit of a delay on there. I had a brief internet outage there, but we are back on, and so we will get things rolling back here once again. As taking a look now, Wes Carter has a runner on second as McGlone or James ended up grounding out in her first at bat, and then McGlone come up, and now she is on second base. And first pitch here to Burton is going to be called strike one. And as we said, do apologize for this. Of course, unfortunately, we don't have the internet capability to run on YouTube as well. This will be posted up tomorrow to our YouTube channel, so make sure that you stay tuned on there as well. Do apologize for that, but we'll have the replay on YouTube. As it is now 1-1 here to Cameron Burton as she fouls that one off, and that's going to be 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Cameron Burton. And then that's going to be 2 balls, 2 strikes as we try to get our scoreboard back up and running here as well. That's going to be swung on and missed, strike 2, but that is going to advance McGlone. Or dropped, excuse me, that was a dropped third strike. They're going to get McGlone, or excuse me, Burton over at first, but McGlone heads over toward third. Now Emma McGlone now up to bat. And that one's going to be fouled off toward the first base line, so it'll be 0-1 here to McGlone. And as we try to fix up a few little problems here, just bear with us as we go through there. But it is 1-1 here to Emma McGlone. And that's going to be caught or swung on a miss, and so it's going to be 1-2. And that's going to be a nice hit, and that is going to score 1. Wes Carter will be on the board as Emma McGlone rounding second, going toward third, and so she has got a triple here this afternoon. So Wes Carter strikes first blood here this afternoon off of an Emma McGlone triple. And that's exactly what Wes Carter wanted to get to start things out with. And so now up to bat now is going to be the left fielder in Salmons. First pitch to her's in the dirt, ball 1. As everything I think should be up and running on there. Scoreboard should be correct and everything. And that's going to be swung on and miss, and so that will be strike 1. So the count's going to be 1-1 here to Salmons. And it's going to be swung on and miss, strike 2. As the pitcher for East Carter is number 15, Rice, out there this afternoon. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, and that's going to be in there for a strikeout, and Rice is going to retire the side as gets Salmons looking out there, but the damage has been done as Wes Carter ends up scoring 1 run off of 2 hits no errors, and one left on base for the Comets. So coming up to bat is going to be the starting up the lineup for East Carter in Pritchard, Rice, and Manning. So we'll be back here momentarily. You're watching 62nd District Tournament action live here on the Manta Sports Media Network. To look your best on game day or on any other 115 Mill Street in Olive Hill for all your high school, collegiate, and custom apparel needs. They are also the place for custom gifts and embroidery. And when you need to refuel, head to Henry's at 530 Tom T. Hall Boulevard. Whether it's Taco Tuesday, Fish Fry Friday, or juicy steaks and burgers any other day of the week, Henry's is there for the area's best food, drinks, and entertainment. Be sure to check us out on Facebook for specials or to order online. Stylish Stitches and Henry's are proud supporters of local high school sports.
The Criswell Law Office is located at 142 East Main Street in Grayson, Kentucky for all of your personal injury, family law, real estate transaction, bankruptcy, and estate management legal needs. Justin Criswell is ready to work for you. The Criswell Law Office is now accepting new clients for automobile accidents. Contact the Criswell Law Office at 606-474-0029 or online at www.criswell.attorney.
Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com. As we're back here at Morgan County High School softball field for this afternoon, West Carter taking the early lead here in the top of the first inning, and they lead the East Carter Lady Raiders 1-0. So Carson Pritchard going to be the first at bat here for the Lady Raiders, as Emma McGlone is going to be on the mound for West Carter. And the first pitch she delivers is going to be high and just barely missed the face plate there. So it'll be 1 ball, no strikes here to Pritchard. That's going to be swung on and missed. So 1-1 now here to Pritchard. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Pritchard here in the bottom of the first inning. Swung on and miss as gets Pritchard on the riser. So 1-2 here to the center fielder and Pritchard. And that's going to be swung on, but a dropped third strike, and so Pritchard will be safe down at first. So she went down swinging, but that was a dropped first strike, and so that is going to be error there against the catcher. And then first pitch here to Rice, the pitcher, is going to be a ball, and Pritchard advances on. So she's got a stolen base here this afternoon as Rice, the pitcher, swung on and missed. So 1-1 now here to Rice. Do want to thank you for taking your time to stay with us here during this fabulous Memorial Day weekend. Sun's out, nice and warm, as that one's high up in the zone. So it's going to be 2 balls, 1 strike here to Rice. And that's going to be swung on and fouled off into the fencing, so it's going to count's going to be evened up. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Rice. Pritchard is out there on second base. So here's the 2-2 pitch. And just barely misses on the inside corner, so count's going to be full. 3 balls, 2 strikes here to Rice. Of course, West Carter, their bullpen not too deep here, and they're going with their typical starting pitcher and Emma McGlone, as that is going to be a walk, and that's going to put Rice down on first base. So they will be runners at first and second base. And looks like pinch running here for Rice is going to be number 44, and that is going to be Adams. Going to be pinch running here for East Carter. And so now coming up to the bat now, or up to the plate, is going to be the first baseman, number 50, Manning. So you have Pritchard at second, Adams at first. And first pitch here to Manning is going to be in the dirt, and that will advance up the runners on a pass ball. So it'll be 1-0 here to Manning. So East Carter now has runners in, 2 runners in scoring position. And that one's going to be fouled down the first base line. So it's going to be 1 ball, 1 strike here to Manning. So runners at second and third now for the Lady Raiders. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Manning. We're here in the bottom of the first inning. And that one's going to miss just a bit high on the outside. So it's going to be 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch, and that's going to be low, so it's going to be 3-1. East Carter's going to want to get Manning down there to load the bases up for their cleanup hitter and the catcher, Porter. But 3-1's the count here to Manning, and that's going to be in the dirt, and so that is exactly what happens. And so the bases are loaded here for the cleanup hitter and number 24, Porter. Trina Porter has got the bases loaded. No outs so far here in this first inning for them, and that one's going to be high up in the zone, ball 1. So East Carter definitely threatening here in the bottom of the first with bases loaded. That's going to be in the dirt, ball 2. So far, East Carter with no hits yet, but have been managed to get the bases loaded here in the bottom of the first inning. And that's going to be swung up and out of play. So that'll be 2-1. Now the count, as that one hit right in the stands right here. It bounced off of the foul or the light pole here, and just behind us here, probably about a good 15 feet off to our right. Here's the 2-1 pitch, and that is a nice hit toward center field, and that's going to be caught by Burton. Runners tag up, and East is going to put 1 across. And they're going to get 2 on that as they get the runner at second base out on the tag. So that was a good hit for a single there by Porter. Or not a single, but that was a good play on the fly out there toward Burton. Pritchard ends up scoring, so it's going to be 1-1 East Carter, and then Rice gets tagged out. And so on the pass ball to start out with there, Manning makes her way to second base. And Manning's going to head over toward third base now. So on 2 pass balls, Manning makes her way over toward third base as they're only a runner on third. That one's going to be in the dirt, so it's going to be 3 balls, no strikes. Of course, 2 out here in the bottom of the first for the Lady Raiders. has got things tied back up. And that one's going to be in there for a called strike one. So McGlone nearing 25 pitches here in the bottom of the first inning. 14 balls, 9 strikes so far. And that's going to be ball 4, so that's going to put runners on the corners for the Lady Raiders. And up to bat now is going to be the shortstop, number 2, Combs. Lydia Combs. So there's going to be runners at first and third. Manning's at third, Cordell's at first. Combs stepping up to the plate. And there's going to be a stolen base by Cordell. As first pitch into Combs is going to be a ball. That one was caught by Holbrook, but Manning holds at third, and Cordell picks herself up stolen base here in the bottom of the first. Second pitch just barely misses high, so it's going to be 2-0 here to Combs. And there's a nice hit over top the second baseman. That's going to score 2 for East Carter as that one ends up heading toward the fence. And that is going to be a double there by Combs as that one ends up rolling out to the right field fence. And so both Lady Raiders ends up coming in off of the double. And so that's going to make our score 3-1 as East Carter's gained the lead here. And first pitch here to Chloe Shelton is going to be fouled off, and so that will be no balls, 1 strike. So this is the 7th batter here of the first inning for the Lady Raiders. Of course, the Lady Comets took a lead to begin out with in the top of the first inning, ended up getting a nice hit to score 1, but the Lady Raiders coming back here in the bottom of the first inning and scoring 3 so far, but has 2 outs on the board. As it's now going to be 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Shelton. And there's a hit towards short. Plays over at first, and Henderson drops the ball. And so that is going to be a error on the first baseman. As McGlone picked that one up nicely, got it over toward first base, but Henderson couldn't hold on to that one. And so now up to bat now is going to be Tussey as she hits this one toward the short, and that's going to score another one for the Lady Raiders. As that one just barely kind of takes a weird hop past McGlone. And Combs scores on that, so it's now 4-1. East Carter with the lead. And so batting ninth is going to be the second baseman, Cordell. And that one's going to be high up in the zone, ball 1. So Adriana Cordell, her first at bat, and this is going to get the Lady Raiders through the lineup here in the bottom of the first inning. And that's going to be swung on and popped up back toward the mound, or the circle, and that is going to be it. So good inning there for the Lady Raiders as they end up picking up 4 runs off of 3 hits. And we'll get this here. 4 runs off of 3 hits, 1 error, 2 errors and 2 left on base for the Lady Raiders. And so coming back, it'll be the 6th, 7th, and 8th batters for the Lady Comets in Lambert, Holbrook, and Henderson. So we will be back here momentarily. You're watching 62nd District Tournament action live here on the Manta Sports Media Network. Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com. The drive-in has the food to get your day started. Donuts and hot coffee to mouth-watering burgers and a cold marshmallow Coke, made from natural and locally sourced ingredients. Be sure to keep an eye out for our food truck coming to a town near you. And don't forget that the sun is always out at Beach Buns Tanning. With locations at Olive Hill, Grayson, Moorhead, and Mount Sterling, we have the tanning options and lotions to give you that sun-kissed look all year round. Be sure to check us out on Facebook. Beach Buns Tanning and the Drive-In are proud supporters of local high school sports. And we're back here at Morgan County once again, where our score is East Carter 4, West Carter 1. And we're going to be going through the 6th, 7th, and 8th batters in Lambert, Holbrook, and Henderson for the Lady Comets. There's the starting lineup once again for West Carter. And so as we're heading into the top of the second inning, West Carter down 3 runs here to the Lady Raiders, as the first pitch into Lambert is going to be in there, and that's swung on to miss, strike 1. So Chloe Lambert with her first at bat here this afternoon. And that's going to be in there. Nice little curveball there by Rice. And so gets Lambert looking, so it's going to be 0-2. And then that one's going to miss just low, a little bit below the knees, so it's going to be 1-2 here to Lambert. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and that's going to be swung on and missed, and so that's going to be another strikeout here for Rice. So Claire Holbrook coming up to the plate now, as she got moved up. She is a middle schooler, if I'm not mistaken. I forget if she's in 7th or 8th grade. She's an 8th grader here, so making her one of her first appearances here for the Lady Comets, as that one's going to be just a bit high into her. So that'll be 1 ball, no strikes. From the circle, here's Rice, the 1-0 pitch. That's going to be low in the zone, so it's going to be 2-0. Rice has thrown 26 pitches so far through 1 1/3 inning, 9 balls, 17 strikes so far this afternoon. And that's going to be hitting just outside, so 3-0 here to Holbrook. Of course, Rice with 3 strikeouts so far on the afternoon, and gets a strike there. So it's going to be 3-1 here to Holbrook. And there's a hit toward second base, and they're going to easily get Holbrook out at first, and so that's going to be 2 away here for the Comets. And so now batting third for the Comets this inning is going to be the senior, I guess you can say now graduate of West Carter, Emily Henderson, number 21, the first baseman. First pitch is right down the middle to her, and that's going to be strike 1. And that one's going to be swung on and missed, strike 2 here for Henderson. As we said, tomorrow night will be the championship game between the winner of this game and then the winner of the Morgan Elliott County game, as that one's going to be high up in the zone. Be 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Henderson. And that one's going to be low down in the zone, so it will be 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Henderson. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and that's going to be in there and catches Henderson looking, and so that's going to be 3 up, 3 down for the Lady Comets here in this inning. So that's no runs off of no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base for the Lady Comets. And we're going to be back up to the top of the starting order once again for the Lady Raiders and Pritchard, Rice, and Manning. We'll be back here momentarily. You're watching 62nd District Softball action live here on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
The next time you are in Mount Sterling, take the short drive out to Cecilia's Country Market at 4100 Maysville Road for some good home cooking, one of the area's best breakfasts, and daily lunch specials, all at affordable prices. Competitive gas and diesel prices, with the little items we all need every day, all in one place. Open from 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. That's Cecilia's Country Market, 4100 Maysville Road, Mount Sterling, Kentucky, right next to the world-famous Judy Drive-In. The Criswell Law Office is located at 142 East Main Street in Grayson, Kentucky for all of your personal injury, family law, real estate transaction, bankruptcy, and estate management legal needs. Justin Criswell is ready to work for you. The Criswell Law Office is now accepting new clients for automobile accidents. Contact the Criswell Law Office at 606-474-0029 or online at www.criswell.attorney.
And we're back here at Morgan County once again, where we're at the top of the lineup here for the Lady Raiders. And that's going to be a hit right back up toward the pitcher. And that is going to be a single there for the leadoff batter in Pritchard. So on the first swing, hits that one right toward McGlone, but ends up getting Pritchard on first. And up to bat now is going to be the pitcher, Rice. As Pritchard going to try to take second, and that is going to be in there. And so that's going to be strike one for Rice. But Pritchard's going to get the stolen base. As that's going to be popped up toward the second baseman, James, and that's going to be one away.
Next to the plate for the Lady Raiders, number 50, Audrey Manning.
So Manning going to be up to bat now as James gets that one away against Rice. And so Manning up to the plate now. She walked in the first inning. And first pitch to her is going to be a called strike one. As East Carter did go through the lineup in the first inning. That's going to miss just high, so it'll be 1-1. And there's going to be a little bit of a blooper hit, but that's going to go foul here. So it'll be 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Manning. As in that bottom of the first inning, East Carter was able to get bases loaded off of no hits. Ended up with, they got 4 hits so far on the afternoon against the Lady Comets. There's going to be a nice hit toward left center field. That's going to be down, and this may score one for the Lady Raiders, as it does. And so Pritchard's going to score from second, and Manning is going to get a double here this afternoon.
Next to the plate, number 24, Katrina Porter.
So Katrina Porter up to bat now for the Lady Raiders. She's 0 for 1 today as she flied out to center field in that double play where Burton got that one into James and tagged out the runner at second. And that first shot, it's going to miss, ball 1. And there's a nice hit toward right center field. That's going to be down toward the fence. That's going to score one for East as here comes in Manning as Porter picks up a double here off of McGlone.
Next to the plate for the Lady Raiders, number 33, Sarah Cordell.
And number 32, Thompson's going to be coming in to run for Porter. As she gets a double here as East Carter extends out their lead 6-1 here in the second inning. Of course, quick look at the East Carter lineup once again here. In case if you missed us a little bit earlier here. So one out for the Lady Raiders here in the bottom of the first inning, as that's going to be a ball, but it's going to be a pass ball, and Porter's going to head down toward third base. Or excuse me, that's Thompson, I should say. Thompson pinch running in for Porter. And that's going to be in there for a called strike one, so it'll be 1 ball, 1 strike here to Cordell. As McGlone's thrown 45 pitches, pretty much right down the middle, 22 balls, 23 strikes. And there's back-to-back strikes there by Emma McGlone. Gets Cordell down to the count, 1-2. Runner on third, 1 out here for the Lady Raiders, as there's a little chopper toward third base. And they get the runner at first, but Thompson is going to score for the Lady Raiders. So that was a nice 5-3 out, but Porter does score on there, and so that makes our score 7-1. And so now up to bat is going to be the shortstop, number 2, Combs. Combs is 1 for 1 today. She had a double to right field in the first inning, picked up 2 RBIs and a run, as the first pitch into her is going to be called a ball. Second pitch in, that's going to be in the dirt. Of course, nobody's out on the base pass this time, so no damage done. So it'll be 2-0 here toward Combs, Lydia Combs. As Lydia is the 6th batter of this inning, 6 overall in the lineup. Showed bunt, and that's going to be high, and pass ball there, but no damage done once again for the Lady Comets. So it's going to be 3-0 here to Combs with 2 out in the bottom of the second inning. And that's going to be low and ball 4, so McGlone walks Combs on 4 straight pitches. And coming up to the plate now is going to be the third baseman, number 20, Chloe Shelton. She's 1 for 1 today. She singled to short field, to short in the first inning as they try to get an advance up, and they do, as Combs makes her way on to second with a stolen base. So first pitch into Shelton was called a ball. Of course, Shelton, as we mentioned, 1 for 1 on the afternoon with a single to short. And that one's going to be in the dirt, and they're going to try to, and they will, advance Combs on toward third base. So runner in scoring position for the Lady Raiders, as that one misses just high. So 3 balls, no strikes here to Shelton. And that's going to be high, ball 4, but it's a pass ball, and they don't get it to first in time, or to home in time. So that is going to score Combs. So our score right now is East Carter 8, West Carter 1. And, of course, we'll take a quick look at that East Carter lineup once again here, as the skipper, Zach Stevens, comes out to talk to his hurler, Emma McGlone. But there's your starting lineup once again for the Lady Raiders, as we are now back in the ace spot right now with the right fielder, Tussey, up to bat for the Lady Raiders. Then it'll be, of course, there's 2 away. Then you got Cordell there. Rice is the pitcher this afternoon. And so far, East has gotten 4 runs in each of the innings so far. 4 in the first, 4 in the second.
Everybody.
And Coach Stevens trying to give his hurler a little pep talk out there. She's not had too bad of a starting out. Of course, I mean, the score doesn't show that, but she's on 55 pitches so far in 1 2/3 innings. She's thrown 30 balls, 25 strikes. And so Tussey, the right fielder, up to bat now. And that one's going to be in the dirt, and Shelton's going to advance on towards second on the pass ball. So 1-0 here to Tussey. And that's Stephanie Tussey. And there's a hit right up the middle. Chases back and gets it over to Henderson. And so that will be the 3rd out this afternoon, as that is a 6-3 ground out. And McGlone gets herself out of this inning. So East Carter picks up another 4 runs that inning off of 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base for the Lady Raiders. Coming up will be the 9th, and then back up to the top of the lineup again. So it'll be Porter, James, and McGlone for the Lady Comets. And so we'll be back here momentarily. You're watching 62nd District softball action live here on the Mantis Sports Media Network. Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com. The drive-in has the food to get your day started the right way. From delicious donuts and hot coffee to mouth-watering burgers and a cold marshmallow Coke, made from natural and locally sourced ingredients. Be sure to keep an eye out for our food truck coming to a town near you. And don't forget that the sun is always out at Beach Buns Tanning. With locations at Olive Hill, Grayson, Moorhead, and Mount Sterling, we have the tanning options and lotions to give you that sun-kissed look all year round. Be sure to check us out on Facebook. Beach Buns Tanning and the Drive-In are proud supporters of local high school sports.
The next time you are in Mount Sterling, take the short drive out to Cecilia's Country Market at 4100 Maysville Road for some good home cooking, one of the area's best breakfasts, and daily lunch specials, all at affordable prices. Competitive gas and diesel prices, with the little items we all need every day, all in one place. Open from 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. That's Cecilia's Country Market, 4100 Maysville Road, Mount Sterling, Kentucky, right next to the world-famous Judy Drive-In.
And we're back here at Morgan County where it's 0-1 here as Porter just tried and attempted a bunt, and that one hit off the plate. And so that's going to be called strike 2. So it's 0-2 here. Rice from the circle. Check swing. And they're going to call that, say that she went. So on 3 straight pitches, Porter heads down, Jordan Porter. Rice picks up another strikeout this afternoon, and we're back up to the top of the lineup again. Haley James, she's 0 for 1 today as she grounded out toward second base in that first inning. Of course, Rice, not too bad of an afternoon, has got 5 strikeouts underneath her belt so far. And, of course, the first pitch here to James is going to be called a ball. So it'll be 1 ball, no strikes here to Haley James. And that's going to be swung on and into the fencing here. And so that's going to be 1 ball, 1 strike here to James on the foul ball here on the first base side. Of course, beautiful day here for softball. Hardly a cloud in the sky. Of course, I know you may be catching us from many different places here, as that one's going to be popped up toward second base, and that's going to be 2 away for the Comets as Cordell gets that pop up there. Of course, a little bit of a difficult catch because that one definitely had the sun right in her eyes.
Next to the plate, number 3, Brandy Mcglone.
And so Brandy Mcglone up to bat now. She got a double to center field in that first inning. Had a fantastic hit, and then, of course, she's got the only run for the Lady Comets here today. As that first one swung on, and that is going to go foul as Manning tries to get that one, but can't make the grab. So that's a lucky break there by Mcglone. So Brandy Mcglone with West Carter's, I believe, the only home run so far this season belongs to her. I'm sure she'd like to get another one before the season is out. And that's a hit foul again down the first base line, so it's going to be 0-2 here to Brandy Mcglone, the shortstop. And that's going to be low and outside, so 1-2 now to Mcglone. Rice has thrown 43 pitches today, has had some pretty good production, 14 balls, 29 strikes. As we mentioned, she's got 5 strikeouts on the afternoon. And call it 6 as it's another 3 up and 3 down for the Lady Comets. Gets Mcglone swinging on that one. So it's no runs off of no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base here for the Comets in the top of the third. So for East Carter, it's going to be the 9th, 1st, and 2nd batters in Cordell, Pritchard, and Rice. So we will be back here momentarily. You are watching 16th Region and 62nd District softball action live here on the Manta Sports Media Network.
To look your best on game day or on any other day, head to Stylish Stitches at 115 Mill Street in Olive Hill for all your high school, collegiate, and custom apparel needs. They are also the place for custom gifts and embroidery. And when you need to refuel, head to Henry's at 530 Tom T. Hall Boulevard. Whether it's Taco Tuesday, Fish Fry Friday, or juicy steaks and burgers any other day of the week, Henry's is there for the area's best food, drinks, and entertainment. Be sure to check us out on Facebook for specials or to order online. Stylish Stitches and Henry's are proud supporters of local high school sports.
The Criswell Law Office is located at 142 East Main Street in Grayson, Kentucky for all of your personal injury, family law, real estate transaction, bankruptcy, and estate management legal needs. Justin Criswell is ready to work for you. The Criswell Law Office is now accepting new clients for automobile accidents. Contact the Criswell Law Office at 606-474-0029 or online at www.criswell.attorney.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 110,000 participants here in Kentucky who take part in high school sports.
As we're back here at Morgan County once again, heading into the bottom of the third inning, and I think it should be bottom of the third inning. Hopefully it says it on there as well. Of course, we've had a little bit of internet problems, but we are back on. Had a little bit of an overheating problem with the cell phone that we had, so we had to switch internet providers on there, and so we're back up and running once again. As it is now 2-1 here to Cordell. And her second at bat here, she popped up to the pitcher in the first inning, so she's 0 for 1 on the afternoon. That's going to be high, 3 balls, 1 strike here to Cordell. And And that's going to be ball 4 as that one gets past Holbrook. So there'll be a runner on first base. And coming up is the leadoff hitter, Carson Pritchard, number 17, the center fielder. She's 1 for 2 on the afternoon. She struck out in the first inning, but did make it down toward first base on an error on a dropped third pitch, or third strike. And they're going to be sending Cordell on to second as it's going to be 1-0 here to Pritchard. And, of course, then Pritchard had a single in the, to second base in the second inning. She's got two runs this afternoon, 2 stolen bases, as there's a hit toward first, and that one's going to drop. And that they were thinking about sending on Cordell, but end up they're just going to hold her there at third. So that's going to be a single by Pritchard. So Peyton Rice, the pitcher, up to bat now for the Lady Raiders, as that's going to be high up in the zone, ball 1. And they're going to send Pritchard on. So she's got another stolen base here this afternoon. That's going to be on the dirt, ball 2. So 2-0 here to Rice. Nobody out in the bottom of the third inning. The Lady Raiders threatening with 2 runners in scoring position. And that's going to be 3 balls, no strikes here to the Rice in the pitcher's duel. And that's going to be called strike 1. So it's going to be 3-1 here to Rice. Of course, got a report from Robin Burge that Kinley, or not Robin Burge, but Robin Atkins, that Kinley Atkins is hurt this afternoon and can't play. So we wish her the best and a speedy recovery. As it's 3 balls, 2 strikes here to Rice, full count. That's going to be swung on and back to the fence again. As that is McGlone's 70th pitch here this afternoon, 39 balls, 31 strikes. And that one headed right toward our way, but that one foul tipped, then off of the catcher's helmet, and then straight toward our way. Felt the dirt come off that ball. Too bad this is not in 3D. As that's going to be another foul tip once again. As this will be the 9th pitch here to Rice, as Rice has 4 straight fouls so far. And that one's going to fall in for a ball, and so that's going to load the bases up once again for the Lady Raiders. As getting a courtesy runner once again here for Rice, as number 44, Adams, comes back out to pinch run, courtesy runner for Rice. And so that's going to be bringing up the first baseman, Manning. Once again, she's 1 for 1. She walked in the first inning and then had a double to left center in the second. And that one, a little bit of a hit the pitch on her back of her leg, and that's going to score 1. So that's a no pitch. Or they're going to call that a ball since it did leave her hand, so it's going to be 1-0. And Cordell ends up scoring from third. As that one's going to hit right back up toward the pitcher. And everybody is going to be safe once again. They were going to try to get Adams out at second, but couldn't get the play there. So bases loaded once again here for Porter. As first pitch in her is going to be called strike 1. So McGlone, 76 pitches on the afternoon, 41 balls, 35 strikes. And there's a nice hit towards center field. And that one's going to be down. That's going to score at least 2 for the Lady Raiders. As that ends up being a double there for Porter. So Manning's over at third base now, and Porter will be at second base, but they get a courtesy runner to her in Thompson. So Sarah Cordell now up to bat as the Lady Raiders up 11-1, and that. Okay, do apologize for that. Just a bit hot this afternoon. So it is now 15-1. East Carter Lady Raiders on top here in the third inning. And up to bat now is, looks like it is number 12, McCarty, as McCarty, or no, excuse me, 17. This is the center fielder, Pritchard. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's going to be outside, so it's going to be 2 balls, 1 strike here toward Pritchard. And like I said, I do apologize for the a little bit of an overheating issue as we take a look, and all of a sudden things are starting to shut down just a little bit on our internet hotspot here. But we should be back up and running now. As that one's going to be fouled off, so it's going to be 3 balls, 2 strikes. As we'll get our score correct here. And there's a hit toward center field as or to short, and that's going to be out. And so that'll be 2 away here for the Lady Raiders. So Peyton Rice now up to bat. As we said, do apologize for the internet outage, as took a look at the device and it said it's way too hot out here, as there's another pass ball, and that is going to be another run here for the Lady Raiders. So they are in Mercy Rule territory right now, as they are 15 runs up. And since East Carter is the home team, that is going to be it here this afternoon. So our final score here for the first game this afternoon is going to be West Carter 1, East Carter 16, as they win on the Mercy Rule here in the bottom of the third inning. And so that's going to be finishing off the West Carter Lady Comets season, as they picked, of course, a rough year for them. Of course, especially after a COVID year, it's going to be difficult anyway to try to get that out there. But they definitely had a struggling throughout the year, trying to get to learn specific positions that they have been. Of course, they fortunately was able to pick up a couple wins on the year. Ended up defeating Menifee County twice, and so West Carter drops down on the season and ends up 2-27 on the year. And so not the season that they were looking for, but they played, and that is the important factor that's out there as well. Of course, East Carter advances on to tomorrow night's championship game as they improve to 21-11 on the season. And so they will be advancing up, and they will be playing the winner of the Morgan County versus Elliott County game that will be here played next to this field. I believe the start time for it is going to be 4:30. However, we're going to take a little bit of a break, give our equipment some a little bit of cooling and everything else like that, and we'll be picking back up with the West Carter versus Morgan County baseball game that has a start time of 4:30. Of course, right now, of course, the baseball field, if you've never been around here to the Morgan County area, is right next door to the softball field. So we've got just a little bit of a travel time to go to. We'll just have to walk probably about 50 yards, and we're ready to set up again. So for Jeff, the Mantis Irwin, thank you for tuning in. Sorry about the little bit of overheating issues and everything else that's there. We do want to congratulate the East Carter Lady Raiders on advancing to the 62nd District Championship game as they defeat the West Carter Comets 16-1 here in 3 innings. So God bless you all. We will see you all again here at 4:30 or right around 4:30 for the first pitch of the West Carter versus Morgan County game. So we hope to see you there, and hopefully it will cool down a little bit or we can get into the shade here. So for Jeff the Mantis Irwin, thank you very much, and we will see you again next time here on the Mantis Sports Media Network.